We share the planet with almost 9 million species. Of these, pollinating insects are arguably the most important for the functioning of terrestrial ecosystems. Up to 75% of the fruit and vegetables we eat depend on their meticulous work, especially that of the honeybee. The function of these efficient and complex beings, however, transcends the human dimension. For millions of years, they have been an indispensable part of the sophisticated mechanism that moves the world. In recent times, climate change, new pests and diseases, deforestation and the abuse of chemical pesticides are drastically reducing their populations across the planet. At least 1/3 are critically endangered. It is our way of interacting with the environment that is causing its collapse. Without the engine that activates life, the balance between the extraordinary web of biological relationships that take place in fields and crops is faltering. Could we survive in a world without pollinators? In the Mediterranean basin, almond trees flower between late January and early February, before any other fruit tree. This fleeting and early blossoming is very profitable for everyone. On the one hand, the insects obtain food. On the other, they are responsible for a process without which it would not be possible to understand life as we know it. We are talking about pollination, no more or less than genetic exchange between plants. While they feed on nectar, pollinators transfer pollen from male flowers to female ones, enabling their fertilization. The resulting fruit will be of better quality, and there will be more of them than if only the wind was involved in transferring pollen. Bees also develop a strict floral fidelity. Once they have focused on one species, they tirelessly fly from one plant to another until they have exploited to the maximum their resources. This makes them a valuable ally for farmers. Putting them by the most appropriate crops at each moment leads to greater productivity. This fruitful relationship between humans and pollinators is, however, increasingly threatened. Deforestation, fires and overuse of chemical pesticides limit and poison their sources of food. In turn, climate change is altering the natural cycles. Hundreds of species are struggling to survive in environments that are suddenly strange to them. All over the planet, millions of hectares are devastated every year by infestations and illnesses that spread rapidly as a result of globalization. It is inevitable. Loss of habitats provokes the disappearance of the fauna that depends on them.
De cada vegada me n'he d'anar més enfora, a llocs més remots, més enfora de la civilització, per poder trobar finques per instal·lar els meus apiaris i on les baies estiguin allunyades de zones agrícoles amb pesticides i plaguicides. Jo quan era petit i anava en el cotxe amb mon pare, sempre veies insectes que quedaven esclafats en el vidre dels cotxes, o t'anaves a les faroles quan estaven enceses i sempre veies insectes enrevoltant el llum. Ara això ja no hi ha la gran quantitat d'insectes en el vidre o a la farola, però sí que com a apicultor jo me'n dono compte que quan comença una finca sí que jo introduïsc una gran quantitat d'insectes pol·linitzadors.